Hey, all you strangers watching me on the internet right now, what is up? So, storytime video. It's a good one, in my opinion. And like I said before, I'm gonna try to do these in one take. I was gonna sit in this corner, but I'm gonna move around because it helps me better. It's dark, it's lit. What's good? Alright, so this kind of happened to me like 2 summers ago. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and share it. Back to the story. So, this happened to me about 2 summers ago. And I decided to go camping with my old roommates. I still fuck with them. I like them. They're cool as fuck roommates. But I'm from the city, like through and through. I was born in New York, raised in New York for most of my life, then moved out to PA and then for a smaller city, but still city. What possessed me to do this? I don't know. So they said, let's go camping. And well, I said sure because you know what? I like trying new things. What I wasn't expecting though was me having to drive 2 hours to go to my roommate where my roommate lives, which is somewhere in I don't know what direction of Pennsylvania, but it's 2 hours from where I live. So I'm just like, well, shit. Okay, I agree to this. I'm gonna go. We were planning on going whitewater rafting first, but I wasn't expecting to be stuck in traffic for a good hour. So thanks, traffic. I mean, I'm not that much of a great swimmer, so I probably would have drowned. So thanks, traffic. Mm. So I finally get there. We chill for a few minutes. We're like, all right, everyone got everything good? Yeah, we're all good to go. So we drive to the location, which is just some really shady looking kind of parking lot where he parks the car. And I'm just like, okay, this is happening. Can't turn back now. And I don't know if he wants me to say his name, so I'm gonna change it. So I'm gonna say Jake. Jake's asked me if I had mountain climbing boots, and I'm thinking, wait, what do you mean by mountain climbing boots? He's and I was just like, I just have sneakers. He's just like, well, you can't really climb, like kind of climb a mountain with those. And I'm just like, well, hike a mountain. And I'm just like, like what did I get myself into? Like, am I gonna die? Like shit. So he brought a pair like a spare with him, which I used. Surprisingly, they fit. And we get everything to we pack all the shit. Mind you, I'm a skinny person. Like I am skinny. I am 140 pounds. It's a sarcasm and pizza. And my backpack weighed twice as what I weigh. Well, that's an exaggeration. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like hunched over. I'm just like this weighs too much. What the fuck's in here? So we're like, all right, everything's good. We're ready to go. Jake's just like, all right, let's. He starts walking, and me and my other roommate follow him. And I wasn't expecting to like hike 3 miles, kind of almost up a mountain, but I was dying. Like I was drenched in. I had to stop like every 20 feet because I was just like, I would literally. I was just. I thought I was gonna die getting to the camping site, which I'll get to that in a second. But I think halfway up the mountain, we ran into these random people that said there was a snake. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck did I get myself into? Because in the city, the only snake you gotta worry about is that one person in your life who you know is a snake. So I'm just like, well, shit, time for me to die. We keep going. Apparently, we run into like that group of people again. Apparently, they killed the snake, which I was just like, sure, sure. So we keep hiking up like another like 2 miles, and we finally get there. Mind you, I was expecting to see other people kind of camping within the vicinity. No, we're literally on top of a mountain where those like like power lines. We're like about 50 feet away from them, and I'm just like, this is. I feel like this is dangerous, but I decided not to question it because I'm just trying to have fun. So I was just like, whatever, I'll just do it. We start setting up the tent. We're all, everything's going fine. We try to start a fire. It took a bit. Luckily, I have a lighter with me. You never know. So I'm just like, all right, fine. Fire started. We're all chilling, whatever. I didn't really realize that we kind of like put our tent and stuff kind of close to where like the edge of the mountain is. Well, hill, mountain, whatever. Like, because it was a steep slope going down, and I'm just like, well, I move in my sleep, so luckily I'm sleeping inside a tent. Because if not, my ass would have rolled off that fucking hill. Yeah. And well, everything's fine. We realized there's a storm coming in. And not like a little bit of rain. No, it was a fucking storm. Thunder and all just hit us. And we're like, oh shit. We're inside the tent. I'm pretty sure the tent was flooding like a little bit at a certain point. And I'm like, if we get fucking picked away and like just a mudslide down this hill, I am gonna be pissed. I am not trying to die via mudslide. I would come back and haunt them. I'm pretty sure I told them that too. And well, while we're waiting for like the rain to kind of like settle down, the other roommate, I'm gonna change his name to Chad. He's not really a Chad, but first thing that came to mind. Chad was just telling us to be quiet and to turn off the lights because he thought he heard something. And at that moment, I'm like, oh no, oh dear Lord, this is how I die. I'm gonna die camping by a possible serial killer while it's raining. If that ain't some horror movie shit, I don't know what you want to call it. I was just like, this is how I die. I slowly came to peace as the only Hispanic in the vicinity to die via serial killer. And we all seen horror movies. Don't act like we all know that one trope or stereotype or whatever where the colored person always fucking dies first. I was the darkest motherfucker in that bitch. I was just like, this is how I die. I was just like, alright. Just, saying some shit in Spanish. I'm like, this is how I die. Just eating some snacks is dying in the middle of rain. In the middle of some random ass forest mountain thing by a serial killer. And luckily, a few minutes after that happened, because they were just going back and forth. Jake and Chad were just going back and forth about how they heard something, some shit. Like, I'm just like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna come back, haunt y'all motherfuckers. Because if I die and they don't die, I'm gonna be real pissed. I'm gonna be real pissed. That's not how I go in life. And well, the rain stopped. Mind you, it was like late by then. It was like pitch black outside. Rain's like the clouds are moving away. You can kind of see stars again. And they're like, and we go outside the tent. I'm just like, I don't want to, but we have to, and all that other shit. Dead silent, but we heard some rustling, and I'm like, oh no, not again. I'm going back into this tent. I'm not gonna die. This is not how I go. Someone better have a knife, because if I'm gonna go out fighting. I will cut a bitch before I die. And well, everything. Luckily, there was no one there. I think there was like a random hiker, but he kind of just kept going because he got caught in the rain. And we're like, hey, please don't kill us. But kept walking, and we're like, okay, whatever. And surprisingly enough, also random side note, the fire we started was still going, so we kind of just lit it back up, and we were just chilling outside and shit. And we're just like, all right, I'm not gonna die. Oop, my battery. But luckily, I survived. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Oh, also, when we got back to his place the next day, apparently my brakes were broken and all the fluid left, so I couldn't go back home. I had to call my dad and be like, yo, the car broke. That was a fun time. But yeah, if you like the story time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and share it. Share it. And if you want any more story times or anything, down below. Comment. But until then, thanks for watching. Adios.